Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central. We got another game review heading your way this fine morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching it. This game is called 2 Point Campus, and I played it on my Xbox Series X. It is not a college sim in the sense that you get to go back to school like in the old days and watch your sports and go to classes and, attend student union functions and join clubs and all the other stuff that we got to do back in school if you went to school, college. No. You don't get to go back to college. You get to run a college. You get to be the head administrator, the dean of a college, and make all the decisions you could ever want to make from, how big rooms are, how much board you have, with the cost of tuition, what courses ultimately are taught, the layout of your school, building the school. There's a creative aspect to it, although it's not quite as creative as I'm guessing the people at Sega and 2 Point really wanted it to be. This is a sequel to a game called 2 Point Hospital, which was same concept, just took place at a hospital. But I gotta tell you, this one's more fun. There's more going on in it. It's a longer experience if you play it from beginning to end and get all the stars from every single school. Look, there's so many different types of schools that you can have. It's kind of cool. They have a uniquely British styled Wallace and Gromit kind of world and sense of humor. For instance, you have night schools, full of knights in shining armor, wearing the armor, night school. Yeah, well, your mileage may vary on that one, but it's an attempt at humor. It's kind of funny. You have spy schools. You have archaeology schools. You have wizarding schools, which is a lot of fun. And, if you're doing your job right as the head administrator, the dean of this university, you should be getting tons and tons and tons of students coming through your door every single school year. You should be graduating them. You should be using them as the cash machines that colleges tend to see. Not to be too cynical about it, but look, if you're a student at a college, you're kind of a cash machine in a certain sense. The game is actually really, really well balanced. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun micromanaging this world and seeing all the little quirks that it has to provide. A couple things kind of annoy me about it, kind of hold me back a little bit. Number one, I get that I'm playing on a simple Xbox using a simple Xbox controller, and that on PC I would have infinitely more control over everything. But I always find myself fighting the controls on this guy. Like, you never see things from the right perspective exactly. You're always flipping through menus a little bit too quickly, making wrong decisions. So maybe not the best experience on a controller, although it's not bad. It's really not bad. All these PC-style games that they port to console now, they do a pretty good job with that. The other thing that kind of bothers me about it is, this is not really a bothering thing, but it wants to be sandboxy, and indeed there is a really excellent sandbox mode once you've cleared enough of the stages. But it's not as creative as it should be or could be. I get that, I can take a standard room, any given room in a college, like a lecture hall, right? And I can, depending upon what I've unlocked, using this special currency that you get. Don't worry, it's in game, but it does take a while to generate a good amount of it. It's called Kudosh. I could never really figure out the pronunciation on that. But you can buy different wallpapers and different skins and different carpets, and you can shape the rooms however you want. And you can put the stuff in the rooms. You can put vending machines where you want them. You can put beds where you want them. You can put desks and all that crap where you want them. But what you find after a while is that you're basically just making the same little boxes inside the same little area type places. And you're playing a game of Tetris, as my wife was calling it, because she played this game too. She explained to me that I did not play Tetris very well. I'm not a good Tetris player because I leave all sorts of weird little hallways and jaunty little things instead of stacking all the rooms in a nice order. But that's really what it kind of comes down to in the very end. You're stacking these rooms together, and then you have to earn all the kudosh, whatever, to unlock all the customizations and unlock all the new items to place in the room. So it's not nearly as creative as it could be, but it is a lot of fun. Not a bad game. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think that's fair. These are some fun games, these 2 Point games. You ought to check out 2 Point Hospital too. And do me a favor. This is my latest music release thingy that I've released. It's an acoustic EP. It's got 4 songs on it. You can check it out on Spotify and YouTube. It's on here on my channel, the whole thing. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it on Pandora. You can get it on iHeartRadio, whatever you want. Check it out. Numb the Pain, audio file. That's it. That's all I got to say. We did it, everybody. We pulled through.